Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. We're gonna be taking a look at some different pieces of news, I guess you could say. The new Blizzard forums are here, and so are just a couple of interesting posts that I wanted to highlight in this video. But anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So like I said, the new Overwatch forums came online just yesterday, and they're really good actually. There's even a dev and Blizzard tracker on here, so you can see what the devs and Blizzard staff are posting about. Really useful, especially for Orion and I. And the first thing that Jeff posted, I guess kind of as a test as well, was a poll, and it was, what's your favorite Overwatch map? So if you want to go vote on that, you can. Currently in the lead is King's Row, with a pretty big lead as well, and Lijiang Tower being second. I'm actually surprised that Gibraltar isn't higher up there. I think that's a really good map myself. But yeah, anyway, go vote on that if you want. That was Jeff's first post. But the next one is what I really want to talk about here, and that is the rank distribution post. This post is titled Competitive Mode Tier Distribution. It's by Jeff Kaplan as well. And basically, a lot of people tend to ask about stats around competitive play, because the last time we got rank distribution or any sort of stats like that was back in Season 3. I believe it was around the start of Season 4 that we got basically some stats around Season 3, and it was rank distribution, and here they are for the latest season, I imagine. So you can see the percentages of population in the different tiers. The only part here I'm a little bit surprised about is that bronze is actually this low. It's only 8%, but yeah, most people are between sort of gold and platinum. Those are the two biggest tiers. Gold and platinum hold over 50%, and a lot of people are surprised about this. Basically, a lot of diamond players are kind of surprised that diamond is sort of the top 14% of players. So yeah, diamond is actually pretty solid, but I thought you guys would be interested in these stats since we haven't had them updated in a long time. If we're gonna get an update to competitive play for next season, we don't know yet. A lot of people have been hoping for it, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. Speaking of the next season though, Season 9 has actually been announced. It's gonna start on the night of the 1st of March for us. So to be 100% clear, it's gonna start at 4 p.m. Pacific time on the 28th of February. So in UK time, which is right around the sort of neutral time zone, we start right on the Thursday of the 1st. So it's a little bit more than a week left until the start. And of course, this season ends on the 25th. Alright, with those two things out of the way, I wanted to talk about Jeff Kaplan's next post, which is about the new Hanzo abilities. So as you guys probably know by now, Hanzo is receiving two new abilities. Scatter arrows being removed, and it's being replaced with volley. Volley will allow you to shoot rapid arrows for a short time. I believe it's 3 per second and 6 arrows a total. They're all fired with maximum force and they deal 80 damage each. And the other ability it's receiving is a movement ability, which is basically, from what I understand, a 1 blink tracer charge. So it's kind of a horizontal movement ability. I think they call it a leap. Jeff said that it's mostly used for disengaging, and these abilities are actually receiving art assets now, so they will be hitting the PTR in not too long, maybe 2 or 3 weeks or so, I imagine. But yeah, they are dedicating to these and they're gonna be pushing them to the PTR for sure. So yeah, that was interesting to see, and I thought you guys might be interested in knowing. As for other PTR changes, we don't have any news, but with the new forums up, we expect the devs to be a little bit more active than before, or at least for the start of the new forums here. Alright, finally here, I wanted to talk about Overwatch Contenders. Overwatch Contenders is the sort of tier 2 scene of the Overwatch esports scene. Overwatch League being the sort of top of the ladder, and Overwatch Contenders being just below. A lot of the Overwatch League teams have Contenders teams, so if you support an Overwatch League team, you might be interested in supporting their Contenders team. For example, the New York XL announced their roster just yesterday. A bunch of other teams have also announced their rosters. There's the Optic Academy, which is owned by Optic Gaming, which is the organization that owns Houston Outlaws. There's the Energy Esports Contenders team as well, which of course is the org that owns SF Shock, and a bunch of other ones as well. I'll link the full list to all the teams that have been revealed so far. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. A bunch of Contenders teams, and a bunch of players that deserve to be in the Overwatch scene that didn't quite make it to Overwatch League, but are still in the Overwatch esports scene in Contenders. Alright, finally, I just want to do a little bit of a quick mention as well. HyperX released a new keyboard not too long ago. It's a really cool RGB keyboard. You can check it out in the link in the description. We, along with some of the Overwatch League pros, actually do use HyperX products, and the guys at HyperX just sent us a couple as well, so that was really cool. A giveaway should be coming soon on these keyboards as well, so yeah, definitely check out the keyboard and get hyped for that giveaway. That's basically it for the news though for this video. All the news that kind of hit overnight actually, and I wanted to sum it up since there was a bunch of interesting stuff in my opinion, especially the rank distribution stats. I always find those sort of stats interesting. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, of course, and subscribe for more Overwatch content as per usual. Until next time though, take care, and we'll see you then.